Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is RenderTechnician and welcome to a 1 million views special. Nearly said 1,000 there. What is this, like last year or something? No, not Video Manager, I want to go to videos. We're going to have a look at some of our old vlogs for a bit of a laugh. So maybe just stretch me out a little bit. Let's have a look at the Yeti C920 has arrived.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is RenderTechnician and this is just sort
This
of
guy
a
looks familiar.
vlogging episode. I'm thinking of doing these once a week just to keep you up to date with.
One thing let's take that off. One thing I'm really noticing with like these older episodes is because I was using a lower preset, because I had an AMD rig, the quality is absolutely poor. I mean, this is running at 720p, so let's see if we can load this onto 1080p.
Channel
Still looks really
the channel's
crap.
going through a lot of changes at the moment, so it only seems fair to do this. Obviously this also gives me a bit of time to work on.
Does my hair look shorter as well? I swear it is. It was super long.
Make sure the Let's Play episodes are error free. So with that out of the way, let's get on to this vlogging episode. So we've very recently actually started recording, well, uploading once a day.
Yeah, we stopped doing that to start doing the live streams. Now we do it like once every weekday, and now we have like the 3D modelling live streams, which you guys are really enjoying. Thanks for tuning in. And we may do, like I keep on saying, we may do like some off-chance live streams if we get the chance to do one during the evening. But when I'm not either working or having to record, I'm going to be doing this 3D modelling live streams, so that kind of works out. I think you guys are enjoying the 3D modelling live streams. I might live stream some editing, maybe sometime in the future. So if we did any not scaries, you guys can see it in real time. Maybe you guys can contribute to the memes. Who knows? That would be quite a good idea, I think.
That's something I've been wanting to do for quite a while. I've just never really had the time or sort of a motivation to do it, but to make this channel grow, I realised that, you know, I need to be uploading once a day. It's going well. At the moment, how the current schedule works is I am pretty much working a week ahead.
Yeah, back then I was only working a week ahead. Nowadays, I work, well, there's two schedules. I either work 3 weeks ahead, I work really hard on the channel for 1 month, and then, like, a week before the last episode, I go, shit, we need more content for the channel. And I'll literally just panic, I'll upload a load of stuff, and then be like, okay, I've done this 3 weeks worth of stuff. It's like, most of the stuff you're seeing on my channel now, I made in June. And it's just a fact of, I've recorded close to fuck all in July, and I've got about 2 weeks of buffer left. That's the brilliant thing about having a buffer. You work your ass off 1 week, and you just don't bother for the rest of it. It's a good system to have, but it can be quite not foolproof. It's the complete opposite of foolproof. It could be very flawed, because if there's like modern events or one of your jokes suddenly becomes out of taste, you're fucked. You can't ever episode anymore.
On this channel, so say I made a video today, which is the 24th, it would then go up next Thursday, which I don't know the date of, unfortunately. I think it might either be the 1st or the 2nd.
What's the date today? It's the 27th of July. That kind of will tell you how far we're working ahead. To be honest with you, this episode probably isn't going to see the light. I might upload this early as a special, so this probably isn't going to be representative. But if I was doing this as a normal episode, you might see this on the 20th of August.
But that basically just means I've got time to do any thumbnails I need to do. I've got time to do any editing, like Five Nights at Fuckyland Part 8. Some of you may not know this. I found out there was a copyrighted song in the game, and it had been banned, it had been blocked in 200, so basically worldwide.
Yeah, I remember that. There was like, there's a load of fucking copyrighted music from like the Persona games, and then there was this one fucking song from Part A, I think it was the last part, and They bloody blocked the whole episode. So I just basically took the I had two options. I either take the episode down and overdub it, spend a lot of time, or I just cut that bit out. And I just went, yeah, you know, I can't be arsed, let's just cut that bit out. Which kind of made sense, really, because if you try and overdub it like Markiplier did in his Five Nights at Fuckboys episodes, well, then again, I don't know if that had like a music toggle. Another second game said, do you want to use copyrighted music? Which was pretty useful.
So I had to take the video down, edit this segment out, and then re-upload it, which of course took about 4 hours. So working week...
Yeah, it doesn't
week
take 4 hours
really,
anymore to do that.
It's quite good. Obviously, I want to try and get even more ahead, because I'm trying to upload faster than my videos are actually going up. So at the moment, I'm uploading 2 videos a day, but that basically means I've got a bit of a buffer to work towards. So that's pretty good. I'm also working on a couple of games.
Way to focus on the camera there.
I'm thinking about remaking my Five Nights at Cartman's games, because
Remaking the Five Nights at Cartman's games, for you guys who don't know what the fuck I'm going on about, I made this god-awful game, and I've taken it off Game Jolt because it's so shit, and it's called Five Nights at Cartman's 2. Basically, the guy who made the original, Creeper8789 I think his name was, the guy who made the original Five Nights at Cartman's was featured in PewDiePie, and I thought, hey, that's a pretty cool idea to get on PewDiePie, so I made all this game with god-awful 3D models, and it had some of the worst it was basically... It was probably the worst Five Nights at Freddy's fan game ever. Ever. Probably even worse than Five Nights at Weed or something like that. I mean, the graphics were insultingly bad. The programming was I actually ripped the programming, all of it, from a game I made before and just tweaked it. That kind of shows how half-assed it was. Third game wasn't too bad. Third game I actually put genuine effort into. And the 1 week at Flumpty's game I made, or the unofficial remake, a lot of work went into that.
because I was watching a couple of Let's Plays of my remake of 1 week at Flumpty's, and it was just a fact of many people didn't like the art style, so I'm thinking, obviously I can't change that, so I'm going to work on some of the... see if I can remake some of the Cartman games, because a lot of people liked them, but they were...
Bullshit, nobody liked them. You didn't like them!
I was on a... I don't know how many of you tuned into the live stream of Agario with Risk Rim. I was in there.
Yeah, I remember that. That was like at 1 o'clock in the morning, and Riskrim said, "I was like, hey mates, I'm not uploading a second video today, so I'm just literally gonna live stream Agario." And I was literally about to go to bed, and it was just like, okay, fine. I went in, and it was a fact of the only way you could talk to Riskrim, because the chat was so fucking clogged, was to donate to him and then put a message. And it was something like, "Hey Risk, yeah, sorry for Five Nights at Cartman's." Even he didn't remember that fucking game. To be honest, the fewer people who remember that fucking game, the better. If I could literally just go back in time and wipe that game from the memories of anyone who played it, that would probably be a good idea.
I donated $7, which was pretty good. Helps towards the channel, and
I wish someone would donate $7 to us.
Have costs as well, so that's more than fair.
I'm just going to sell out
and the
and
thing
put
is,
a link
I
in
don't
the
know how many of you
description.
know, I've got a Patreon page. I'll put a link below. You don't have to donate. There's no pressure or anything like that.
You don't have to donate, but trust me, I'll be a lot better off if you do, and it'll be really, really awesome. Because I've come to the conclusion that I'm a sellout here on YouTube. So, link in the... there's going to be a watermark below for my Patreon, and, I don't know, maybe some sort of advertising thing I can get money from. Maybe I should be sponsored by something. Maybe Antec? Fuck it, put an Antec logo up there. I'm sure no one will notice it. Make it just barely transparent. You know what? Put it on the whole fucking screen. Put it right over my face. Put the Antec logo right over my face. Okay, let's just get rid of that now and move on.
You don't want to donate for any reason, that's absolutely fine. But the money that it does raise will help the channel.
I love that jump cut. It's just like... It reminds me of like some of the older It was basically a piss take of not a piss take of Ray William Johnson, but I was basically copying Equals 3. I'll see if I can find those videos I did. But basically, I'll be sitting like this, and then I'll be sitting like this, but I'll cut that bit out, and it was so badly edited. It was just awful. And that just reminds me of that, because even the face doesn't sync up. You can so tell that I just cut a huge fucking chunk out of that. I didn't even bother to fade it together like I would doing this. I mean, what kind of idiot uses jump cuts?
Not all the money
You didn't all see that.
gathered from the Patreon page will be recycled into the channel, so I'll use that for any equipment which I may need for the channel, like I've just bought a new camera and a new mic.
We're actually using the same mic and cam. The reason why I sound way clearer, A, I shout a lot louder, and B, I've actually got a stand and a pop filter. Camera's pretty much exactly the same. It's just a fact of lighting. It's as long as you've got decent 1080p camera and a decent mic, get a Blue Yeti. There's no point getting like a Snowball or anything. Get the Yeti, and then get yourself one of these. I've got one of these halogen lights. It's like sunlight or whatever. When I get my I'm planning on getting a few more desks, smaller monitors. I'm gonna get a second light, then we can start using these properly.
I'll get on to that in a minute. Any games, like I want to do a let's play of Soma. That looks really good. I might do that as a Halloween episode.
I don't know what the fuck happened to Soma. I mean, there was this huge buzz about Soma, and then it just sort of fucked off. We'll definitely have to give that a go, because from what I've heard from Ben Yachty Croshaw, from his episode Zero Punctuation, it's supposed to be like, it's kind of like Bioshock 1 in the whole sort of underwater sense. So it'll be interesting to give that a go, and seeing as we do horror, if it's got Oculus Rift support, we'll definitely have to give it a go.
Alien Isolation, I actually do own that. I'm looking forward to FNAF World. The other thing, just talked about my equipment there, is I have a new camera. You can see I'm a lot clearer. That's the 1080p difference. My old camera was 720p.
Yeah, that camera was absolutely awful. The reason why this looks so bloody blurred, I've just figured out, is there's like this thing in Sony Movie Studio, and I think it's like the kbps, and I've had it something stupidly low, like 6 or something. Most episodes I do now are at 12 kbps or mbps. I don't know. I'll put the correct abbreviation below me now, which basically means it's clearer. So if you ever see like animated GIFs online, you'll see that's like sort of like static, and it like noise basically. What the mbps or kbps does is it reduces the noise and gives a clearer image, so it looks better. I only really do that for live action, mainly because if you're going to do it, if you're going to have a small camera and you're going to have a big, whatever it's called, video, then it's not really worth it. And it takes about twice the time to render, which is fine if the video is only going to take an hour to render. I mean, hours, 2 hours, rather go for 2 hours and have a clearer video. But if some of my videos can take anywhere from 5 to 30 hours, because I batch render now, I'll literally render maybe 12 episodes at the same time, and so the difference between it taking 30 and 60 hours, I'm gonna go for 30 hours just because I don't really have the time or resources, and I don't really want the PC to be crunching that video for 60 hours, because if something goes wrong, I've then lost all that processing and it has to start again.
It's 1080p. And as you may be able to hear,
love that distortion. Hopefully it's not as bad. Hello, people of YouTube! I'm so sorry if I just blew out your ears.
I've got a new microphone. I'm actually using the Blue Yeti. Sorry about the interference.
I had it on a stand back then. I've got it on like a proper mechanical arm, because Turbo and everyone I talk to, whenever I had my mic on my desk, whenever I typed, it sounded like an elephant falling down the stairs. Genuinely, that's what it sounded like.
I don't actually know where it is. I had a Blue Snowball Ice, which was okay. It got the job done.
Yeah, lots of volume issues there.
And all that. Now, in regards to future videos, I've just finished doing 8 episodes of Duke Nukem Forever.
That was terrible, Duke Nukem. Duke Nukem Forever may very well be the worst game I've ever played. Sorry, John St. John. You're a great voice for Duke Nukem, and I love Duke Nukem 3D, but I can't stand Forever. Right, I say we move on to another one, because we've been recording that one for 15 minutes. Let's choose something a bit shorter. Let's go for the second vlog.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is RenderTechnician, and welcome to another vlog. We seem to be doing a lot of these recently. This again is just to update you on the channel and all that various stuff, and all that.
And I couldn't even edit this bit out. Drinking. What kind of idiot drinks on a set when he's being filmed by the camera? I don't know. I mean, why would you not edit that out? Right. It's actually on a short video.
We recently, actually, just hit 40 subscribers, and that is a huge milestone.
Yeah, 40 subscribers. Huge milestone. Try 3,000. I think we're nearly at 3,000. We're at 3,082, I think. I'm not too sure. It might be... it'll be on the channel page. I'll have to put the exact number. I think it's 3,082. We're about 8 behind Purity. Which, thanks for getting us there, Purity. You're awesome.
For the channel, I think we're teetering at just under 8,000 views for the moment as well.
8,000 views, once again. 8,000 views did seem like a fucking lot back then, but I pretty much get 8,000 views and up per day now. We're teetering at around about, we're over 1 million views, we're about 1.15 or something stupid like that, and that's mostly due to the Not Scaries, but the... whatever it's called. Most of my videos now pretty much get like 100 views when they come out. Well, between 50 and 100, which is pretty decent. Completely. My mind literally went blank. I had something really important to say there. But the views are a lot more than what we had, and there was this period between like January when I was away, between February and January. The channel grew a little bit. February, it grew by about 200 subs, and then by March, it grew by 500 subs. I literally don't know. I know that basically, I think it was last month, we were at like 2,000 subs, and now I checked the YouTube analytics, and we gained 1,000 subs in a month, and it's just like, how the fuck have we done this? It's like, seriously, that is insane.
Which is quite... incredible. I've just finished recording 2 episodes of Five Nights at Pokemon and
that game was
5
really bugging.
episodes of Five Nights at the Chum Bucket. I've got plans to record 2 creepypastas, so that should all be good.
I don't know what happened to the creepypastas. The last one we did was this one here, Mario. I kind of, sort of, I guess, just lost interest in that, to be honest. I love wherever I've left it. The Five Nights with Chum Bucket, I really like that. I think I saw it on Poy's channel. I don't know if that has native Oculus support. I've tried running it with Vorpex, and for some reason it just doesn't work. I think it's using a old Oculus runtime, so I've got a bit of tinkering to do, but I might be able to get that working. If I can get that working, we're going to be playing it on my channel.
I'm very busy, unfortunately, during November. I've got a lot of deadlines, coursework and programming related, so a lot of the videos in November you're going to find are pre-recorded.
Most of the videos are recorded.
5 Nights at Toverland 3, by the time this goes up, should be done. 5 Nights at Toverland 1 should be done. I'm doing another 5 Nights at Toverland 3. It's sort of an ADSF movie special.
Yeah, I remember doing that. That was really good. We did another ADSF. What was it called? The Joy of Creation Reborn. I didn't actually call it ADSF, but it's basically how to make the Joy of Creation Reborn Not Scary ADSF special. I've done lots of Not Scaries recently, actually. I want to do one for this game called Case Animatronics when it comes out. Pop Goes, I've got a lot of requests for. That's being worked on. I've got a couple of requests for Five Nights at Freddy's 4. I'd like to see what can be done with that, because the jump scares in that are horrifying. And when there's a horrifying jump scare, I normally do something about it.
I'm wasting videos at the moment. I mean, there's been times when I've been uploading more than one video a day, and realistically, I should have been saving it, but I didn't really do it. I've actually got, I've got 4 assignments in around November, and each one's about 3,000 words.
Fucking hell, yeah, that was that I remember that now. That was pretty bad. When you're trying to balance uni and Let's Plays, and I was having like stupid amounts of trouble with student finance, so I was having to work a fuckload as well to basically support myself, because they kept on saying, "Oh, we need you to send evidence," and it was like, I've already fucking sent it to you. That's still ongoing. And basically, because student finance are incompetent idiots, which I can say on camera, I'm pretty much down 3 grand. Yeah, thanks a lot, David Cameron, or whoever's in the government now. I don't know. I know he's not Prime Minister anymore.
Panicking's not the right word, but I'm concerned about whether I'm actually going to get it done on time. So the channel's not going to go on hiatus, which a lot of people do. I'm going to do a lot of the work now, and then distribute it through November.
Yeah, again, that was around about the time up. I think this was before. When was this actually published? November the 9th. I remember in the around December I had to move, and literally that was such a pain in the ass. It couldn't have come to a worse time. And literally the day before, the night before, I basically recorded like 8 episodes or something stupid like that. And we basically got a letter saying that, you know, we have to be out by 30 days. And it was literally the fact of, I basically had to go to my tutor and say, look, you know, I'm having to move, I've got all this stuff going on, I'm concerned about my assignments. And literally one of my assignments, I don't know if I should probably be saying this, was pretty much handed in a month late, just simply because I was moving, and any time I should have been working on my assignments, you know, I was busy packing and moving stuff over. And over Christmas 2 weeks, that was literally all I was doing, is I was moving stuff during the day and then working during the night. That's why the video is very sporadic, and we had to take that week off in December.
Obviously at the moment I've got a 3-week buffer, which is really handy. So if needs...
The smartwatch, okay, I was going to say I still got it, but it's on my bed, it's charging. That's a weird world we live in, isn't it? Where you can plug your book and your watch into your phone, into your laptop, whatever. That's what I do. I just plug it into my laptop when I go to bed, and then that's done. I'm thinking of getting a new watch. I mean, the LG G Watch R is kind of old hack now. I mean, back then I had a Note 3. I've got an LG G5. This is the second fucking unit I've had, because the first one died. The power button just stopped working. So I actually had to message EE and say, hey, the phone's not working, they replaced it. Then I got another unit, and then that power button wasn't working, but it turned out to be a software issue, so there you go.
I can just frankly not record videos for 3 weeks, and I'm going to be doing a lot more recording over
Very handy.
Christmas holidays, because A, I'll have very little coursework to do, and I'll be in between semesters, and B, I'm actually in New Zealand for 2 weeks in January, and I really want to prepare.
That holiday was awesome. The original plan for the channel, for those of you who don't know, what I originally wanted to do was I wanted to record a fuck ton of videos during December. December and January was the plan. I record a fuck ton of videos, and then I basically just release it throughout January, so I have that buffer. And then that's why I was doing the Five Nights at Warriors episodes, but when I had to move, that plan was screwed over, just simply because I'd have less of an opportunity to record episodes. And if you go back and see the Desolate Hope episodes, you might get the impression it was recorded in one go. That's because... sorry. That's because it was. It was. What the fuck is going on with my voice? That's because it was. It's because I'm shouting. I've been shouting for 24 minutes now.
That, because obviously I'm going to spend a week compensating for the jet lag, so I kind of want to do that. That's pretty much everything that's going on with the channel. It's growing really fast. It's doing really well. You guys seem to be enjoying the content. Another idea I've had, and I don't know what you think of this, I'm thinking of opening a Reddit page where you can vote what games do you want me to play?
Yeah, because I really want a million people just commenting cringe or cancer or whatever. Can somebody please explain the cancer thing to me? I mean, if any of you know what the cancer thing means, I know what the cancer disease is. It's a horrible disease, and I know what the star sign is. But when somebody says, "Oh, this game's cancer," what the fuck does that mean? Can someone please explain that to me? Does it mean it's bad? Does it mean it's cringy? What?
So, do you want me to play more Five Nights at Freddy's fan games? Less?
Do you want me to play more Five Nights at Freddy's fan games? Considering pretty much everything I was doing at this point was Five Nights at Freddy's fan games. Five Nights at Krusty Krab, Five Nights at Chunk Bucket, Five Nights at Candies, Five Nights at Candies 2, Five Nights at Candies 3, we'll be playing that, Five Nights at Freddy's 4, Five Nights at Freddy's Sister Location, Five Nights at, I don't know, Podes or something.
More parody videos or less of them? Do you want more vlogs? Do you want more content you can interact with? It just gives the channel...
Content you can interact with. Subscribe! Don't subscribe. Donate if you want more options. It'd be like those stupid overlays in videos. It's like are you tired of this video? Then maybe we should have that in a video where it's like an option. If you're a Patreon subscriber, you can put your option in the comments now. Just make it something ridiculously stupid like that. Fuck it, let's do it in this episode. Hey Patreon subscribers, do you want more content on the channel? Put your comment in the description now. Alright, I should be done. Let's continue with this.
A basic idea of what you guys pretty much want from the channel, and that would really help me out, and obviously it's going to help you out.
What do I want from what do people normally want from a channel? They want me to suck less, which I suck a lot less now. I can actually shout at stuff. I might do Doom after this, or I might do some FNAF related. I don't know.
Get more of the content that you want. That's pretty much everything for this vlog. Sorry it's so short. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Take care.
You'll probably notice my voice is really, really soft in my episode. In some of my earlier episodes, I was like, my voice was really fucking low, and it's like the beginning was hello ladies and gentlemen, my name's RenderTechnician, and then it just turns to hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is RenderTechnician and welcome to this. It's because I'm kind of inspired by Jacksepticeye, and that's why I have to record in the mornings, otherwise I get a million people moaning, oh, you're too loud. Alright.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is RenderTechnician, and this is again another vlog.
This video is a lot louder than the other one. It looks a lot clearer as well.
A bit of an update on the channel. So recently we just hit 8,000 subscribers, no, 8,000 views, not 8,000 subscribers. One day.
You can actually hear the fans from my computer in the background. I don't think you can hear them now. Well, you might be able to, I don't know. I have my computer running at full tilt all the time because I had a hard drive failure back in January, and I thought it was down to heat, so I got rid of it. And 8,000 subscribers is doable, and it'll probably happen next year, to be honest, because it could happen any time between now and like May next year.
One day we might hit 8,000 subscribers, but today is not that day, unfortunately. Speaking of subscribers, actually, we hit 47 the other day. That is absolutely phenomenal. We went for a period of we got 11 new subs in like a week.
I think that was down to a Splatoon stream I did, because we were hovering around 35 in November for like a month, and I think it went down to like, it would be like 35, 33, 30, 37, and then we just kept on growing. And when we actually affiliated with the Purity Sinners, the channel went from like 40 to 60, 130, 240, 300, and it was like, yes!
Which made absolutely no sense, but I'm very grateful for. I've just finished doing 5 episodes of Five Nights at Wario's.
That game was so easy. If you watched the playthrough, we didn't die once.
Episodes of Five Nights at Treasure Island, this vlog, and Heavy Bullets. the episodes are going really well. I like how the channel's operating at the moment. I've got a lot of deadlines during November. I think I mentioned this in my last vlog, so a lot of these videos are heavily pre-recorded. I've actually done 10-ish episodes this week as opposed to 7.
Yeah, because you used to have to do 7 episodes because you were doing 1 episode a day. So you have 7. It's a lot easier now because we're only doing 5 videos a week, and then you got like the RenderTech Classic. So it means you only have to do 1 full episode, 4 full episodes, and then do like a crappy one which you can record. Not a crappy one, you know. I'm not going to under push it, but you can do them in one big go. So you can do like 5, maybe even 6 RenderTech Classics all in one take, and it's really quite useful because you can do them late at night.
Just so next week it's a bit more relaxed in the fact of if I have to do coursework or programming or something other than Let's Playing, I have a bit of a buffer in case that happens.
If you're ever wondering what I'm talking about in terms of programming, back then, I'm a lot better at it now. I'm actually training to be a web developer in .NET. I've got a couple of sample sites up. I was actually, the last time I did that was last night, like a required field validator. I'm hoping to become prolific in that. So if you're kind of interested in, like, I mean, obviously I'd do it for like free with a reference or something like that. So if you're interested, or you're like a small business or whatever, and you're watching this, and you know you want a website, do let me know, and when I'm ready, I'll have a look at it. The only condition is you have to pay for any server costs, and any future clients I may have, they would come to your website for some sort of idea of what I can do. So, and obviously I'd retain all the rights of that website. But yeah, if any of you are interested, hit me up on the email. You go to About, there's my email. If you hit me up there, say, hey Render, I'm interested in a website, what have you got for me? I'll show you what I got, and then we'll work it from there.
So that's pretty good. That seems like all the major updates on the channel. Obviously the channel's going to just keep on getting bigger. I'm thinking of doing some stuff other than Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm just trying to think. Alien Isolation.
We never actually played Alien Isolation. I think I played that on my own, and it was a bit too slow paced, if that makes sense. And when we've done like 23 episodes of Subnautica, and it's just like, it didn't get that many views, to be honest, but it was a lot of fun to record, so there you go.
I'm thinking of doing one of the big blockbuster AAA games, you know, either Fallout 4 or Black Ops 3.
I have actually got Black Ops 3 and Fallout 4. I still haven't played Fallout 4. I've had that for nearly half a year. I still haven't got around to playing. I've had Doom for 2 months. I haven't played that yet.
I'd like to do Black Ops 3 on this channel. I've ordered myself a capture card, which is going to be pretty good.
We used that like 10 times. I still got the Ava Media. We should start doing console stuff soon. But again, when I'm recording, I'd rather do PC stuff or indies or something FNAF related.
I might do a video of that in the future. And I've actually got stuff like a Wii U, so, you know, Splatoon could be on my channel, Mario Maker, stuff like Halo the Master Chief Collection, Halo 5, that's just come out, want to play that.
We never actually played
Gears
that.
of War Ultimate Edition. If I got a PS4, you know, we could play some of the exclusives that that's got. Bloodborne.
My green screen's just gone, which probably means I should quit this while I'm ahead. Yeah, just fucking hell, that's not good. Right, well, we're going to leave that there. Thank you so much for 1 million views, and thank you to all the regulars here. And I don't even know what I'm going to say. I don't even know what to say to 1 million views. Thank you very, very much. It means a lot. This channel means a lot to me, and you guys are all awesome. Take care, everybody.